it's Dia, Filofaxy Girl, and I know it has been forever, but I've just been really busy and had a hard time fitting in filming, but I am back, and hopefully more consistently. So today I thought I would do an update on my Giata planner, and it is right here, and the update is actually that I am retiring my Giata planner, and it makes me very, very sad because I really, really loved it, but I'll show up closer, but my leather was scratching way too easily. You can even kind of see it right now. There's some dark spots, and I use it every day and bring it with me everywhere, so I don't know if pulling it in and out of my purse was just too much, but it also got really, really dirty, and I couldn't figure out how to clean it. And I'll show also up closer, but you can see the color that it originally was. And I've only had this for a few months, so I'm kind of sad. Luckily, I had my Malden on hand, so I just went ahead and switched everything over to that. And I thought, since I'm doing that, maybe I'll try some different printouts. And I've seen the DIY fish printouts, and I think they're really interesting, and I really wanted to give them a try, so I downloaded the 2 months November and December sample, and I printed them all out and got them ready and even drew a little picture and set them all up. And then after putting them in my binder, November rolled around and I found myself not doing my planning, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get myself to sit down and do my planning. And I realized it was because I was a little bit overwhelmed with how much comes with this setup. And I think it's an awesome setup, but I don't know if I'm just, I don't know. Right now, my mind just could not wrap around what to use each section for. And I thought I didn't really need a monthly calendar, but it turns out I do need a monthly calendar. So the monthly calendar on this one is kind of small, and I was having a hard time fitting all of my stuff into it. And I was finding that I was going to have a lot of white space, just dead space, and that stressed me out for some reason. I felt like I needed to doodle in that area or draw something in or make a to-do list in that area, and like I said, I just found myself very overwhelmed, and I had already printed everything up, and I love the way it looks. So I actually think I'm going to give this to my friend Megan because she wanted to try them out, but I went back to my regular printouts that I do. So I'll show you guys how I'm all moved into my Malden. I had to get a couple of new dividers and stuff as well. And back onto the Franklin Covey Giada. This was discontinued right after I bought it, and I had a feeling that it was because they were coming out with some new ones, and they did, and I am so torn because they have this gorgeous, I don't know what color it is, aqua blue in the Giada that I almost want to purchase. But knowing how easily the leather scratches, I'm looking for it, sorry, I don't think I could buy it. And I've actually been very happy with my Filofaxes, and I love, love, love my ochre Malden. And I'll also show you the difference in ring size and everything too. So I'm actually feeling a lot more comfortable and at peace with my Malden. And actually, here are the new colors for Franklin Covey's. I mean, they're gorgeous, and I think maybe if it's something that you kind of leave at home, or I don't know, put in a pouch in your purse to keep it protected, that it's an excellent planner. I'm just finding that it's not for me. So now I'll go ahead and show you a close-up of my Giata and kind of what has happened to it over the last few months, and also a couple of new things inside my ochre Malden. So first I'll show you what I tried to do with the DIY fish inserts. This is the month of November, and I kind of drew on it because there was so much white space right here. I started to put some monthly chores in, And then when it came to planning my month, this is where everything went wrong for me. I need more space than this. I have a lot of pre-made stickers that I use, and there's just no room to fit them in my monthly. And I really do love to look at my monthly calendar every once in a while just to get an overview. So I was finding it hard to put things in here, and anybody who uses these calendars knows that the month kind of works differently. It starts down here and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know I could eventually get used to that, but I don't know, I was having a hard time with it. So, and that's about as far as I got. Once I got stuck on my monthly planning, that held up my weekly planning, and I kind of just gave up. And what I did absolutely love about these is I was happy that I would have a space to put my weekly meal plans, and also the daily planners I really, really love, but I was kind of finding that I probably don't have enough things going on in my day to fill up this space, and I do like to fill up the space, otherwise I feel like it's wasted. So those were my attempt at DIY fish. Wonderful, wonderful product. Really easy actually to print up and cut out, and I think maybe someday I might try them again. Okay, and here is my Giada, and as you can see, there's some light scuff marks, some dark marks, and if I open this up, you can see the color difference and how dirty it has gotten. I was using this as a wallet as well, so all of these sleeves kind of got really, really dirty too, so I wasn't caring for that. Other than that, like the stitching and everything is wonderful in this. And I also mentioned that the rings are actually quite small. So I kind of liked that because it made me make sure I cleaned out my folder every once in a while and didn't, kind of pack it in too much. The only reason I really didn't want to leave this planner is because I had made these dividers, and I haven't seen these dividers anywhere else because I had found them on clearance when I first got my planner. So I was a little sad that I was going to have to let these dividers go because the holes are very different for Filofax and the Franklin Covey Classic. So, and there's the back. So I don't know, maybe somebody has a suggestion on how I can clean it, but I think if I do use it, it will be for my extra inserts, like I had in there right now. I'll just kind of keep them in here, and or maybe stickers or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my Giata for now. And onto my ochre Malden. I absolutely love this beauty. I thought the floppiness was going to be a problem, but I'm actually finding it not to be a problem at all. There is way more space than I need in this thing, so I'm actually looking forward to trying to fill it up more. When I first set it up, I had like my checkbook in here and a couple of cards, and I was finding that I didn't like the way it no longer would bend because it had too much stuff over here. So I just decided to keep a couple of sticky notes that I got from Sweet Cocoa Darling in a rack. She also sent this to me with some laminating sheets, so I just laminated it and put it here in the front because I think it is gorgeous. It just makes me happy. It's shiny and pretty. And I have been looking for these dividers, like I said, and my Target had some for the 3-ring binder for the Smash book. So these dividers were actually quite long, so I knew I would be able to cut them down. The only problem I was going to run into was the tabs. I have 4 tabs, and when it comes to the 5th tab, I just have this little bit here, which is actually fine with me. So I was able to find really sturdy, durable dividers that I can see through and still have my little inspirational pictures in the background. So I'll just do a little flip through really quick. Not much has changed. But also, since I'm not using this as my wallet anymore, I can't really fit a regular wallet in my purse because my purse isn't very big and I don't like to weigh it down too much. So I actually found this at Kohl's, and I love it because my cards just slip right in here, and this slips in a pocket in my purse, and now I don't have to haul out my planner for every little transaction that I do. And I really want to make sure I take care of this planner because it has been my absolute favorite so far. So my first one is still my monthly calendar, and I have my little thing still. I just made a front page. My calendars are still the same. They're the printables that I made. So I still have my monthly workout calendar, and I have, as you can see, I have a lot of stickers in here where I can just glance at my month and see what's going on. So I do enjoy having that. And my little doodle. And this is also from Sweet Cocoa Darling. I transferred it over to this planner as well. And then when I go, actually, I used to have a separate tab, one for months and one for weekly. Now I just have them in one section. So the months are up front, and then I have this little bookmark to flip to my weekly. And here is my weekly planning, and I just still printed this up again with some weekly to-dos, my daily things, and my water, still trying to do better with that. So my next tab is my menu tab, and this is where I do all my meal planning and just keep my lists of what we're eating, for everybody's eating for the week in here. And then I hop on to Pepper Plate and put in all of the things that I need from the grocery store. This next tab, and I don't know if you can see it, it says Save Dear Spot. I thought that was cute. So, but anyway, I printed the picture that my daughter gave me again. And again, this is a little magnetic bookmark from Sweet Cocoa Darling, and I love not owls. I love owls and I love foxes, so I love to look at that. And in here is my kids' schedules, and then I also have passwords, and then the same thing, any other household things, my children's dentist appointments or anything, paperwork that I need to keep on hand for a little while, I hole punched and stuck in here. And then the next to the last tab is my intentions, which haven't changed at all. And then my last little nubby tab here is actually where I keep my pen pals. I haven't been a very good pen pal, but I promise I'm going to write back, because now I have my most recent pen pal letters in here, and I will write back to you. So I have those there, and my owl stickers still in here, and I don't keep anything in the back right now. So that is my new planner setup, and it is why I switched over to my Malden. I ended up jabbering on longer than I thought I would. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I would love to hear your suggestions below, and I hope to make another video soon. Thanks. Bye.